What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Other Side of the Firewall podcast, where we talk about the latest and greatest in cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by Shannon Tynes.
What's up? What's up?
And LeVon Maynard.
Hey, welcome to the show.
What is going on? So, another great week of podcasting over here. I think what episode is this going to be? I think we're in the 190 range. Could be 200. I always mean to track those milestones. I never do. So it's one of these is gonna be 200, and then the following week I'll be like, hey, we had 200 episodes. I should know. They could count by fours. But definitely thank you for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. Monday was a topic about an AI company using their software in Ukraine for that support. So we talk about that and how that could be problematic. Tuesday, we discuss some satellite communication issues that kicked off somehow at the same time that the Russian invasion of Ukraine happened. So talk about that and how that is also problematic. It can cause issues. Wednesday discussion, we talk about deepfakes. So there's a deepfake made of the president of Ukraine. Apparently was not that great, but Meta is still having to scrape it off of the website because it keeps reappearing to try to stop some of that disinformation. So definitely tune in for that. No Ask Assist P this week. And then next week, we're taking a week, a very short week-long hiatus. So we'll be back the following week. So we'll come back after April 1st. With all of that out of the way, how's everybody's week been?
Mine's been pretty good. I've been enjoying a lot of good content. I was pulling up my list here of some of the stuff I've been watching. I think one of the first things to watch this week was this new Disney flick called I think it's called Turning Red.
Okay.
It's the panda one, like the red panda. It's on Disney Plus. I really enjoyed it. The wife and I watched it together. And it's pretty like good story, just about like a girl that just basically, I guess her family, I think I might have talked about this last week now, I think about it too, but
her family has a curse.
Yeah, it's basically a curse. Yeah. It turns into like a panda when they get emotional. But it's pretty good. They do a lot of good animation in there, good family story, and it's very, very heartwarming and all that kind of stuff. But I've been watching that. I watched that one. I watched some more One Piece. I'm trying to catch up on that. And it's like
you'll never catch up.
Oh, I'm good though. I'm on like about 50 episodes out, but because I used to watch it all the time. I caught up like a long time ago, but because I used to watch it every time I traveled. I like download it on my phone.
Okay.
But I'm at episode like 950 or so, and I think they're at like 1,000 something.
What?
Yeah. But there's like, they're like 20-minute episodes.
Right.
They might be even shorter, like if you take out the intros and outros. But
how
so
long
they go
has
back
the show been
quick.
On?
It's been on for a minute.
Like
it's been
a
on
decade, right? Like a decade or longer. I don't know. My kids keep telling me to catch up. I'm like, not possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you said 1,000, I was like, okay, maybe he's just over exaggerating here.
No.
Right. Looks like 1999.
What?
Almost 2,000 episodes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's up there like one of the longest running series of like all time.
It's ridiculous. That's why I stopped watching DBZ.
DBZ is like,
we gotta stop. Like we
DBZ
have
is
to
lightweight
beat
compared
all
to
the bad guys. Be done with it.
Yeah, that's like that's lightweight compared to One Piece, though.
Right.
How many episodes they got out?
No, man.
But yeah, it's a good series. It's really good. But I don't know if I'd recommend anybody to like try to, if you're not really into it, to really try to catch up to like 1,000 episodes in.
Right.
But been watching that, been enjoying it. Watched all of Vikings Valhalla. That was a good one. Watched what do we watch today? We watched the Vox Machina that you mentioned before, Ryan, with the animated joint. That was pretty good. It was like, I would say it's not like nothing phenomenal, but it's entertaining.
It's funny. Yeah,
it's funny. It has some funny parts in it. I think they try to take it over the edge a little bit too much, like unnecessary like cursing, like they're just trying to throw curse words in there for no reason.
Like,
try to be funny. Like,
Why? Yeah, why did he curse right there? Like,
yeah, it's like, okay, I get you. I understand. You know, you're free spirited. You can talk. You say whatever you want, or whatever. But
right.
yeah, that one's okay. Then what else we do? So I got to play Tunic, the new game came
Okay.
out on Xbox, and
Yep.
Xbox and PC. I think it's console exclusive for now. But I really enjoy that. The wife and I were actually playing that today, and we played a lot of it. We played like, I want to say at least like maybe 6 hours worth of the game together.
Okay.
And we were like really getting into it, just trying to find all the little good. It's pretty much like a very Zelda-like,
Right.
but
It's like
it's
Zelda meets Metroid, and
yeah. I guess there's some like
how you unlock areas to unlock other areas.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's very very reminiscent of that. It's very good. It did a great job. It's it's its own game. It's it's similar to the Zelda, like as far as the mechanics and all that kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
it's very interesting. They have like some elements in it that make it very unique to itself, that I won't really like spoil on the podcast.
Right.
But
Right. It
definitely
has some
recommend it.
Souls like elements. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's really really entertaining. I enjoyed it. We've been enjoying it. We're gonna see how far we can get tomorrow. Playing some Yakuza. I'm on Yakuza 6, like the last main arc one.
Okay.
Till I played like a Dragon, which is the final one that they came out with more recently. But and I'm in that one. I'm in like the fourth chapter, and it's a really interesting story. They do a good job on the games, and I see why they're so popular. So I want to see how my boy Kiru does in this finale, because I think it's the last one that has him in it.
Oh, okay.
He's like the
Gotcha.
main character, and they're
Yeah,
still
so-
doing like the one arm.
Still doing
Are you ready to fight? Okay, I'm ready to fight. It's so crazy, man. It makes you laugh every time. And the wife would be watching me play it, and she laughs too when she sees that. I was like, "Oh shit, here it comes!" Like taking off the jacket, because they got the it had a nice button up, and they got the regular jacket, the coat on top of it. But they still pull it off in one swipe, which is just like crazy. It's not like a breakaway jacket or anything. But I laugh every time that happens. But yeah, that's been the main content that I've been enjoying the last week. Yeah, work's been pretty good. Staying busy with that. Trying to not get bogged down with work so much. Trying to have some fun every now and then. But how about you, Shannon? What you been up to this week, man?
So for me, I'm gonna put it out there. Your 6 hours is nothing, man. I'm
Oh yeah,
look,
that's right.
Horizon Zero Dawn. When I sent you guys that picture, I was at like what, like 99 hours or something.
Right.
Like that.
Right.
I'm at like I went into the frozen wilds. I'm at like 109 now. You
Oh
know?
man.
Like,
Damn.
your 6 hours is yeah. So LeVon, like I remember when you were saying, I'm gonna go play Horizon, and I was like, man, I was like, how good is this game? And so I mean, I said this before, but I signed up for the what is it, PS Now or whatever, whichever one it was.
PS Now, I tell you.
Yeah. So I was like, yo, I'm hooked, man. Like Forbidden West, they about to get 70 of my dollars.
Damn.
Like
Damn.
I'm putting it out there. Like I've played for like 109 hours, and I'm kind of to the point now where I'm like, okay, I'm starting to, even though it's different animals and stuff like that you're going against in the frozen wilds.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, it's getting a little repetitive now because I do the side missions. Like I'll do all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of it. But I'm like, I was like, let me see what this Forbidden West is about.
Right.
Like I've seen the reviews. The reviews are top notch for it, man. They're just like, hey, if you liked the other one, you're gonna like this one. I was like, well, I definitely like the other one because I put 100 and however many
over 100 hours. That's impressive.
That's impressive. I'm not sure if I played a game that much recently. For a long time.
I wasn't watching anything on TV or anything, you know what I mean? So it'd be like, yo, let me turn this back on again, you know what I mean? Like, ooh, like, oh, that's coming up from out of the ground. Oh my god, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, man, like it's wild, man. But yeah. So like, I know, I know I missed last week, but let's get to this. The Batman, okay? Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
So look,
yeah.
it wasn't bad. Okay, I want to preface it with that. It was not bad, but from the trailers I saw, I expected the action scenes to be a little bit longer. Like when I think back on this after watching this movie, each action scene was about 45 seconds. Like, and you guys may disagree, right? Except for the last one.
Yeah, the last one was
the very last one was a little bit longer. But when you think about the other ones, it's about 45 seconds, and then that was it. You know what I mean? Like it was just like
it's a detective story though. Like he's figuring things out. That we got to punch my in the face real quick. No, like figure things out. That's what I enjoyed.
But I don't know. I guess I expected a little bit more. Like, and that's how trailers are, right? Like they give you the good stuff to make you be like, oh man, I gotta see that. But like you stop fighting all of a sudden because someone comes up and is like, hey, what's going on, Chief? And then all of a sudden you stop punching. Like, nah, man, keep whooping. You know what I mean? Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely left it open for another one. And I'm not saying I wouldn't see another one, right? Like I'd give it another shot at least. Yeah. And if they do that again, I'm like, okay, well now I'm done with you, Matt Reeves.
I think moving forward, I think that they're gonna tighten it up a little bit because like the third act was a little kind of like you probably like the third act. The third act for me was kind of like a little overdrawn. Like the beef he had in the rafters, I was just kind of like,
no, I'm with you on that. I'm kind of with you on that. I don't know. I just it was okay. It was okay. I like,
give it an 8. You give it an 8. Give it a 7.
I'd probably go 7.
Okay, I'm about to say 6. Like 6.
I don't know about 8. No, 6 would be too low. 6 would be too low. And
you get a 7.
I can land on 7. It won't hurt me to do that. But
it'd be 7.0.
7.0. It won't be a 0.1. It won't be a 0.2. We're not going about that. But I saw this article recently where apparently HBO Max accidentally leaked the release date. It's going on HBO Max though.
Oh, okay.
So it's supposed to be like April 4th or something like that. It's like 45 days after it released in the theater. I was like, wow, okay. If it holds true, right? Because they can.
I'll be surprised because they're still making money.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? So Warner Brothers could always come back and push it out to 90 days, but like it was accidentally showing as coming on HBO Max at one point before they found it and took it off of there. But I think they said April 4th, which would have made it. Was it 45 days?
No, because it was killing it. So maybe that was their plan. Just like that's their earliest. They're like, if it don't go so good.
Yeah, or maybe it was April 14th or something like that. But because it came out March 4th, right? So that'd be 30 days, April 4th. Yeah. I might have the dates messed up on that, but yeah, they fixed it. So they could come out, like I said, Warner Brothers could come out and be like, nah, that's not the case. 90 days.
They're still showing it here. Like this is the second week in a row, they're still showing it.
Yeah.
So like
I think I saw the new Spider-Man is streaming now, isn't it?
Is it?
I thought I saw it somewhere, like when I went through my like Fire Stick or whatever, I saw it like pop up on like an advertisement. I didn't really check it out, but I'll look it up here in a second. But I think that's pretty quick too if it is streaming.
That's 90 days for that one though.
It's 90 days, right?
That was December 17th, right?
Yeah, so they're selling the compilation, like the 8 movie compilation. I saw that was starting to go on sale. I kind of want to buy it, like on actual Blu-ray, but I don't know if I will or not. Like so, I get all of them digits.
You're gonna go down. You're gonna go down to 1080. Is that what you're telling me?
No, 4K Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're selling the whole like Spider-Man, all the Sony Spider-Man joints. I think it's 8 movies all on one case. And for 4K, probably Dolby Atmos. But am I really gaining much? Like I know I am, but like it's diminishing returns in my household. Like I can see all the pixels, they can't, and they don't care. I can tell when it's being streamed and when it's actually on a disc. Like my eyeballs can sense it. I can feel it. They cannot. They do not care. So it's kind of diminishing returns for me because it's only for me, right? Same thing with sound. Like I'm like, I need all these speakers, and they just like, it's too loud. I'm like, it's not loud. It's defined. Listen to the clarity.
Don't you hear that sword coming from over there? It's not over here.
They do not care. They don't care. So I was thinking about getting some AirPod Maxes, to be honest with you. Because they do really good Dolby Atmos, like the spatial or whatever. He said money. I'll save my pennies. Save my pennies. Because if I'm the only one who cares, like, why am I buying all these expensive speakers to have to turn them down? I can just put my headphones on.
Mm-hmm. That's a point. That's a good point.
Thinking about it, but the Batman's a 7 for you. The Batman for me was a 9. I give it a 9, solid 9. Yep, I said it.
So let me ask. So let me ask you this: am I wrong in what I'm saying at the fight
Absolutely.
scenes, except for the last? No. I'm saying just the fight scenes thing. Were any of them longer than 45 seconds? When you sit back and you
I don't think so.
Except for the last.
I think you're right. It had the one from the trailer with the gang. They had a couple in the club. Yeah, it wasn't a very intense. He had the one. Not I don't want to spoil anything, but we talk about the Alpha Line. Like, that was a big police building. I'm just gonna. Why is it so big? How many people they locking up?
Yeah.
Like, was it City Hall? Is City Hall the police building? Like, what's happening?
Even then, it's like 10 stories.
But it is a big city. I mean, I don't know how many police departments got up in there, but yeah,
it's a big precinct.
But okay, so let's think about this though, right? Like, Gotham is New York City, right? Like, that's what it is, right? So like in current New York City, they have a bunch of police stations all over them. They don't have one police station. Like, as large as this thing was, it's like
one gigantic.
Yeah. It's like one.
Right. But I don't know, man. Like, I agree that they were short, but I thought they were the proper length for what was going on. I never saw one I was like, man, that was too short. But the detective work, the detective work was for me. Like, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed all the detective work.
And I do like that. I'm not mad at that, but like, the fight choreography was good. You know what I mean? Because it was not the slick Batman, right? Like, LeVon, you hit it on the head when it was like he walks into wherever he's going. Like, the one they show in the trailer, like, you hear footsteps. And you're like, what is that? And he just walks out of the shadows. Like, okay, I hear you. But like,
that's why they were always checking. They always were checking. Yeah. Like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, like, oh, who's coming around that corner?
All right, let's get out of here.
But like, I don't know. I think I wanted more. Like, once the fist started flying, like, the fight choreography was good. So I think I just wanted more of that. You know what I mean? Like, 45 seconds was not long enough.
Gotcha. Maybe I think that will be something they emphasize, because I think that was a bigger complaint that people had, like, that it was too slow paced or whatever, because you're used to Batman with the batarangs and jumping out the shadows and whatnot. But I think you gotta learn that, right? And I think that's what he's going for, because you saw that one time, like, the hesitation, like, are we doing this? All right, we're doing this, and then he failed. And I was like, that's the type of Batman I wanted to see in year 2? I was like, yeah. Well, you won't make that mistake again. Like,
right.
But I don't know. Like, I thought it was really good. I would give it a solid 9. I think I need to watch it again though to see if that solidifies. Like, maybe it'll drop a little bit. But just out the gate, just watching the one time, for me it was a 9.
Yeah, I'd have to watch. I want to watch it again sometime when maybe it's on the stream. But I think I'd give it like a maybe like a 8.5. I think I'd give it.
Yeah.
I think it was like, it's kind of long. There's some dry parts in there for me, but I think I was maybe expecting a little bit more action at one point. But when I started getting into the movie, I was like, I kind of understood where it wasn't going to be like so much action packed, but it was going to be more focused on his detective skills and understanding that he was like, because I didn't really watch any trailers before the movie either, and I didn't really look into like any kind of like making of, or like this is kind of where we're focusing the movie on or whatever, like because it, like you described, Ryan, it is more of a maybe like a newer Batman. It's not like he's swinging around like he's fully fleshed everything out, even though he's got like all this nice equipment, but he's like not really skilled in everything he's doing. As the movie kind of went along, it's a little bit more focused around the detective skills and stuff like that. I kind of understood where they're trying to go with the movie. I think I appreciate a little bit more from that.
Yeah.
I think maybe the guy that plays the villain.
Oh,
which one?
Riddler. The Riddler.
Oh, Riddler. Okay.
The Penguin, I thought he was a great actor. I thought the Riddler maybe was a little.
Colin Farrell, right?
Yeah. You cannot tell that makeup is good, man. That makeup is good.
I thought he did a good job. I thought the Riddler was maybe a little underwhelming for me, I guess, or like it wasn't like when you got kind of get revealed. Like I was like, maybe I was kind of expecting somebody a little bit different, or like maybe.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, there was a little bit of like I was expecting to be kind of goofy.
Yeah, kind of goofy, a little ordinary,
more of the serial killer.
Yeah, a little bit more like a little darker, maybe just like I don't know. I know the Riddler, his character is like kind of a smart guy. He's a smart guy. Obviously, he's a tactician. He's a comes with all the smart riddles and everything like that. And then even like the way to introduce him, like with the mask and everything, and kind of like kind of like he's kind of crazy, but he's like breathing through like a I don't know how to describe it. Like
you sound like Riddler Bane.
Yeah, Riddler Bane. That's right. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I like that so much. I mean, it seems a little extra. I never really seen Riddler like in that kind of character before, and in kind of like movie or like cartoon or like.
Right.
I think that was a little different.
Probably Hush was the only time that they were similar. Yeah, because usually he's got the Riddle suit on, he's twirling the cane.
Right. No, he's a little bit more zany, I guess. And I understand that. I don't think I really want that either. Yeah. I don't necessarily want all the zany Jim Carrey Riddler from Batman Beyond, whatever that was, or Batman one of those movies. Right. But I wanted to be a little bit like different, I guess. I didn't want to be so Banish. And then the guy who played him was a little like underwhelming to me, but I mean, he may grow on me if he's in some other movies, something like that. But I kind of expected somebody a little bit different. Like I said, I never looked into anything before the movie. I didn't know who the actors were, actresses. Besides, like I saw like a little bit of a trailer, but that was kind of my entry point. But
so LeVon, like with all you just said, you might as well come down with me into the sevens.
The 7.0s.
You're right in the middle. 7.
You saying
9, 8, right there in the middle.
I know we got 7, 8, 9, but you might as well come down into the sevens, man. Like all that stuff you just said.
No.
Come on.
I ain't stepping and spitting on the movie like you are, Shannon.
A 7 is spitting on the movie? Oh man, I ain't spitting on it, but I'm not, okay. and if that's how people are taking it, I want to clear this up. I did not.
Right.
It was a bad movie, but from the trailers, so like I watched a couple of trailers, right? Yeah. And from the trailers, I was like, oh, okay, I like the way this is gonna go down. You know what I mean? And it was disappointing. And you know what? I need to make a correction. So as I think back, there was a scene in I guess you'd call it the Batmobile, although I think it's a Charger mobile. You know, I don't know what it is. Right. It's a Charger, but like that scene was a little bit longer, right? When he was doing the chase scene, and that's in the trailer, right? I'm not giving away with that, but that one was a little bit longer, so I'll give you that one. But yeah, man, it just did not, because even the last scene where there was more fighting, I guess you could say, I wasn't too thrilled with that either. I was just like, I was like, that's so. You know what I mean? But
I wasn't feeling the last one, but I guess they had to appeal to the people who wanted to see him doing the gadgets and the all the other stuff that older Batman movies kind of highlighted. I was like, it wasn't that it wasn't unnecessary, it felt like the tone shifted abruptly. Like it felt like it was a different movie at that point. Like not in a bad way, but just like it felt like they had to tack it on. They're like, you know what? He has been beating enough ass. Third act. get in it. It was like, okay.
Beat ass. Right.
But it was mostly cerebral before that, right? He was really, trying to get in the Joker's head. Joker's trying to get in his head. Riddler, I'm sorry. Yeah. But cool. The reason I said that is because I don't want this series to have Joker be a prominent role in it. I don't. I think the Joker I love the character, but I don't want a fourth Joker. Like Nicholson's Joker was great for my childhood. You had
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger's Joker, iconic. Like, and then
Jared
Leto's Joker. I don't want another one. Or no, I wasn't even thinking Jared Leto. I was thinking the standalone. Who's that?
Oh, not Gyllenhaal, Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. So it's 5. This would be the 5th Joker. In like what is it, like a decade and some change, maybe? Like, I don't want another Joker right now. Like, have him tangentially in this universe. Focus on like all the other characters we've been missing for over a decade. Like, we're not getting like getting Bane was like the best ever, because that's a character that you typically don't see a lot. Now we have a Riddler who's not Jim Carrey, like not knocking that Riddler, but that was really just Jim Carrey in a Riddler costume. He's being himself. I want like give me a Scarecrow. Give me
right.
You already had Scarecrow.
Calendar Man. Like, give me somebody different.
What's the
one
guy,
of my favorite Batman characters.
I don't
underappreciated Calendar Man, by the way.
I don't think you're gonna be able to avoid the whole Joker thing. That's the thing.
Get there, but don't get there in the second one. Get there if there's a third or fourth. Get there then. Like the second one, give me another obscure character.
You're
not gonna, obscure, just a character that don't get no love.
You're not gonna avoid it. So if you think about the movie, I'm trying not to give anything away. Like, you're not gonna avoid it in the second one. Like, I just don't think it's. I think
you can. I think you can brush on him, have him in the background again, like a mastermind type thing happening, and add another person to the rogues gallery. Like, who else is in the asylum? Let's start grabbing those people and putting them out there, give them their origins or whatever you want to give them. Like, not even origins, because like everybody seemed pretty established. Like, nobody knew who the Riddler was, but he wasn't a rookie. Like, he was getting it in. But they have to be grounded, right? This universe is grounded, so you can't really have your Poison Ivies or your Mr. Freezes per se.
Well, you are. It is going to be the origin though. So remember, this is year 2 Batman. So unless they do a time jump, right? Like, it is going to be the origins for these.
So that one character at the end of the movie, he was already in the asylum. So like the bad guys seem to have been around for a while. Batman is new.
Yeah, that's true.
From my perspective,
that's true. Yeah.
So like, give me some more of that. Like, give me like I said, like a Scarecrow. Like you can make that grounded, where he has chemicals that make people hallucinate and things like that. But it's gonna be really hard to get a freeze gun or monster plants in this universe, I think, because like it has the military in it, right? Like, at the end, you get a glimpse of that. Like, this is a real city with real people in it. So it's gonna be kind of hard to put the more fantastical characters in it, in my opinion.
When I think about,
they did a good job with Bane, right? So like, Bane wasn't on the what do you call that green stuff?
Oh, the juice.
Yeah,
I don't know what's called. He wasn't writing it out.
It wasn't Tox. Whatever it is, though.
Like Viper or something. Like, what is it? Oh, no.
Yeah, was it Viper or Venom or something?
Yeah, like Venom or something.
Venom, right?
Yeah, something makes him Hulk out.
But they did, Venom. But yeah, they did a good job of him not having that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he was just a big guy that, hey, he was born in the darkness. You know what I mean? Like, you're visiting where I was born. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it could be done.
Yeah, but I just want somebody, like, give me the Joker at the end of your new trilogy or whatever it's gonna be. Like, don't give him to me just yet. I don't want him just yet. That's like the 15th Joker. Like,
yeah, I was going to mention too that, like, when I think about Batman, that some Batmans that I really enjoy was when I played like the Arkham games, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. Like, that setting and those games are really, like, I think they did a terrific job, and they really like capture the characters and really, like, I don't know, capture the scene and the action and that kind of stuff like that. Just even the voice acting for those games are pretty phenomenal. I'd like to see that kind of transition to the movie. I think they would do a great job. And like you mentioned, Ryan, there's a lot of those side characters like Calendar Man and I forgot his name, like Grog or something like that. I forgot some of the guys' names, but like the Clayface and some of the other people like that make appearances in those type of games.
Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy. Yeah.
There's a lot of good characters that they can tap into that can be realistic, right? Like,
right.
It seems like he wants to go the realism route to a certain extent.
Right.
So yeah, I would definitely appreciate if he went that route. But eventually he has to get the Joker. Like that's what everybody wants to see. Everybody wants Joker on the screen. I get it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not tired of seeing Joker. I just want to see some other characters as well.
Right. Yeah, they have a big universe of people they can pull from.
Right.
The way they did this.
And,
yeah, that's true too. Which one is it going to be? Right. Like the first one was Dick Grayson, right? Or am I wrong on that? But Dick Grayson was after he was already established, right?
I think so. Because the Grayson family were the trapeze family, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Flying Graysons or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But, no, with this one, like the way they did it, they should have had it be what's his name? Victor Zsasz was the one that was just like the serial killer.
Oh yeah.
Crazy
Right.
killer.
Right. He said,
oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like, no, that's Riddler. Like, what? What are you talking about? Like, but yeah. So like maybe they'll bring him out again because this is gritty, right? Like this is they had no problem showing blood on this one either, right? Like they're just like, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Was it rated R? It wasn't rated R, was it?
I think it was, wasn't it?
I don't think it was.
I don't know how it wasn't with some of the blood they had.
Because they didn't really curse. They just killed people.
Right.
Well, they did.
In America, that's rated T.
PG, yeah. PG 13 lets you get away with everything.
Yeah,
but like one F-bomb, right?
Right.
Yeah. PG 13. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it makes it hard for them to sell tickets if they go R. Like Logan was R, and it did really well, but it could have did so much better if it had not been R. You know what I mean? Like they could have sold more tickets. So much better in money. Not like personally, I thought it was one of the best of the X-Men movies. So I appreciate them keeping it R.
I still gotta watch that. So
I think you would like it. I'm trying to think.
I have a Blu-ray that I got for like it was a few years ago. It was like $5 on Black Friday. I was like, oh, let me pick that up. Like, and I think it's streaming. It's streaming like in 3 different places now. I definitely have no excuse, but
but it might even be on Disney Plus because it's a Fox. It's a Fox movie,
but it's rated R. You said it's rated R. You think Disney?
Yeah,
Plus
but I think they Disney allow. I think Disney Plus allows, like, if it already exists, like they're not gonna make no new rated R content. But really? They may though. Deadpool, they may. But
I was gonna comment on that as you guys were talking about Batman earlier. That I just happened to log into Disney Plus and actually makes you confirm now that there's TV mature stuff on there. There's mature stuff on the content because they put Daredevil, they put Punisher.
Oh yeah, the Netflix series because those are M.
Those are on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, those are all on Disney.
They just moved them over.
Netflix? Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
You have to confirm.
Now they're canonical, right?
Yeah, you have to confirm on your profile you were okay with seeing TV mature stuff on your profile. So
the
kids don't accidentally help.
I do remember that because I logged into it for my daughter to watch something on Disney Plus, and I was like, "This is under a kid's profile. Why are you asking me this?" No, she cannot watch that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
they have all that stuff on there, Jessica Jones and all the.
So that means that all of them can come back, I guess. Like now that Disney took it and put it on the platform, because I know there's Daredevil season 4 is already in the works. They're saying it's already being it's in pre-production. So same characters, everything. Like so, will they bring back Jessica Jones, the Punisher, everybody but Iron Fist?
Yeah.
Well, hold up now.
They put him over too, though.
But now Kevin Feige's got his hands on it, right? So like you might be like, okay, well, let me see what you can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he might be able to.
He's earned a shot to turn this stuff around.
He may be able to right the ship. I don't know. Yeah. Like just make it about what's called it the female lead that was on the show, because you have Rosario Dawson, then you had I can't remember the lady's name, but she played in the Matrix, the newest Matrix movie. She was the Asian female with the blue hair.
I don't know her name.
Okay, she's because I don't know anybody's name, so I was like, maybe she hadn't got it. But she was almost took over as the main character of the TV show. Like they started pushing Iron Fist more and more out. Like, I don't know about you.
Nobody want to see that.
Like, make her the main character. We got it. We're there.
I never watched Iron Fist. Like the trailers didn't do it for me.
I just did because I wanted to watch the Defenders. So I was like, this all leads up to watching the Defenders. I got to watch it. And then that was disappointing. Defenders was not a good collab.
Well, it was kind of confusing to me because the third season of Daredevil that I started watching apparently is a pickup from the Defenders. Apparently. Yeah. So like I was kind of confused. I was like, I don't remember this leaving off like this. What did I miss? And then I had to look it up and I was like, oh, it's from the Defenders. Like, well, I didn't watch that. But no, I never watched the second season of Jessica Jones.
Wasn't as good as the first. And you didn't like the first.
I didn't like the first. Yeah. And I'm not gonna finish the third season of Daredevil. I'm just like, why are we taking this long to get here?
Yeah,
like,
right. I like Daredevil.
So I'm thinking about finishing the third season because I stopped watching it because I knew it was canceled. But now that Disney picked it up, I'm like, I might need to watch this now. So they got me on that one. Because I didn't watch the second season of Luke Cage because I watched like 2-3 episodes. I wasn't feeling it. I was like, the first season was way better. I watched all Jessica Jones, and I was disappointed in the second season. I stopped watching Daredevil when I found out that Netflix was canceling them. I was like, well, I don't want to get engrossed in it even more because I like it. But now we know he's gonna have new life with Disney, so I'll finish that one. I finished the second season of Punisher. That was really good. So hopefully they bring that back with the same character. And then I finished Iron Fist just because I had to. I had come too far.
Right. You got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I never finished Iron Fist. I started that one too. And like I could have pushed through it, but I just got distracted. I was like, this other stuff I can watch right now. I'll get back to that later, but I never really got back to it.
All the side characters are way more interesting than the main character.
Yeah. I think I remember that too.
He just didn't pull them out for me. But maybe, I don't know. You said Kevin Feige might be able to right the ship. Should just retcon him. Like multiverse. Boom. He's out. Here's the new guy.
Right. Yeah.
So, so I because we got distracted with the bad Batman reviews from Shannon over here. So this week I played Tunic. I put about 4 hours in it. Love it. I'm definitely. You said not for you.
3 hours.
That's nothing. That's child's play.
Right.
3 hours.
It's definitely a spiritual successor to like Link's Awakening or something like that. Like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I really enjoying it. But it's me. It's a me problem. I want to enjoy it more, but I keep getting lost. I can't do open worlds like that. Like I just cannot. If you don't give me a map, direction. I'm done. They don't give you a map or a compass. You just you kind of figure out where to go. I've never finished a Metroidvania game ever because I always get frustrated. So I'm just like, man, I got to really keep trying because I really want to like this one.
Yeah.
Art styles is cool. Music is cool. It has the whole game. It's telling you the story through gameplay. I like that. I have a sword, can't find a shield, but I know it exists. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting worked.
Right.
All I can do is roll out of the way. I can't block nothing. But again, I keep getting lost. I'm like, I probably walk right past the shield. I don't even know how to get back there. I don't know how to get back to where I was at.
Say, you need a key for the shield. You got to grab a key and there's a door. That's all I'll tell you right now.
So I've only gotten one key and only entered one door so far. So, but again, I keep traversing areas I've already been in. I'm just like walking around in a circle because I have no sense of direction.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah, that is pretty tricky about that game. I don't know if at any point, I mean, they do give you you get these pages, you get the instruction manual. They do give you little maps in that kind of help you along the way. I don't know if they give you any more detail because they're kind of they're not super detailed maps, but they can help you point you out where you're at, in the location.
And that's what I need. I need to pay more attention to that then because I have 4 or 5 pages.
Yeah.
That's how I know it's a shield. I'm just like, they teach me how to use the shield, but I don't have it.
Right.
Like, did I walk past it? Like, where's that? But I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm playing that. I finished. We talked about Chainsaw Massacre. I finished The Expanse. I finished The Witcher season 2, which I liked. It did pick up. Like, remember I was telling you it's kind of slow. And immediately the next episode it picked up. and it just kept going, kept ramping up. I was like, okay. Like I was not complaining. So that was good. I finished. There's another show I finished. Ooh, what was it? It'll come back to me. Dang, I should write these things down.
Right. I know you talked about Upload last week, and then
yes, there it is. I marathoned it.
Upload. Okay.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. It dropped on Friday. I was done by Saturday.
Nice.
I gotta watch that second season because the first season surprised me. It was good.
It was good, right?
Yeah. The first season, and I gotta see how he's gonna navigate this. So the end of the first season, his girlfriend, fiance, ever came in there with him. So I'm like, oh, how are you gonna navigate this, dude? Like, there's no coming back, right?
Right.
I gotta check it out. Yeah,
it was good though. Second season was also very good. I enjoyed it, but now I have to wait. Like Amazon drops something like every year and a half, so I gotta wait for that. I think I finished Diabolical. Are all episodes out, or are they still releasing weekly? Like I watched like 6 episodes. So I don't know if it's already 6 or 7.
How was it?
It's okay.
That's not for me then. I already did my
It's just it's different. Each episode's a different art style. So it's kind of like the Animatrix where they gave kind of like artistic license, like here, create content for our universe. So it involves some of the main characters. Like there's one episode in particular that involves Homelander. I really enjoyed that one.
I did watch that too. Yeah.
But then like the Aquafina episode was kind of like stylized the anime. Another episode was kind of stylized the Looney Tunes. Like they all have different art styles. So that part is cool. But they don't give a lot of context. They just kind of give you a little expanded universe type stuff. It's worth a watch. It's not, if you're looking for something like oh my God, like groundbreaking, it's not. It's just just them fleshing out some areas in that world.
So I feel like this sounds like how music is to me nowadays, right? Like I don't want to settle. Like I feel like I have seen good. Now you're making me settle, right? And if I don't like something, it's like, you ever had somebody tell you, oh, well, you just don't understand when you say you don't like something? Like, no, I understand. I know what I'm looking at. Like you're settling just to say it's good because a bunch of other people say it's good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I don't know. I can go without all the, oh, this is different because it's this, that, and the third. And I'm like, nah, man, like, don't give me that. You know what I mean? Like I don't need my rappers being too smart. I want them to sell coke and do crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that's crazy to say, right? But like that's my sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not looking for enlightened rap.
No. I feel like I'm already an enlightened individual, right? Like I don't need that in my entertainment, right? You don't need you don't need to be a conscious rapper to me. Like I don't want to hear that.
Right.
So,
gotcha. Yeah. So for me, it was just okay. But I
agree with you.
I wouldn't say it was bad. It was just okay. I started the Samuel Jackson one on Apple TV. I can't remember what it's called. It's like the last days of
all the one word ones, right?
Yeah. This one's the last days of Patome. Like his name is a Greek god's name, but it's I like it. I like it as a series. It's not giving away, it's not spoiler territory, but like it's based upon Samuel Jackson's character has dementia and they have some treatment for it, but it only lasts for so long. So
is it for all mankind?
No, that's the space journey I'm watching now. No, his is it just came out and I think it's on episode 3 or 4, but it's like the last days of, and it's his name. It's cool. I like it. Like it's not heavy on action. It's more of like a mystery. Like there's a memory trapped in his mind. He's trying to get to it. And just him dealing with the battle of dementia at the beginning of it, and now he's gotten some cognitive ability back. So
Ptolemy Gray. Last days of Ptolemy Gray.
There it is. Yeah, Ptolemy. Yeah, Ptolemy Gray. So I'm enjoying it, but it's definitely very story driven. It's not an action type show at all. There is a couple scenes or whatever. Like he goes back and see some of his memories and what have you about being in Deep South and what have you. So there's that, like, that type of trauma that he's dealing with. But aside from that, it's just really, getting to know him and his life and his story. So I like it. And then the last thing is I started For All Mankind. So as you can see, I've done nothing in the ways of study. And that one is a retelling of the space race. So what if the Soviets had made to the moon first, and then it goes from there. And as you can expect, America did not take it well.
It's the title.
It's an arms race for the moon. So I like it. So far, so good. You get to see real life characters, but from a different perspective. Like, what if Buzz and Neil and Mike is the other guy's name? What if they had landed second? What is that like, as opposed to being the first people on the surface? So it's interesting. Yeah. At some point they're gonna get to fighting though. Like in the trailer, they show like a brief clip of somebody with a rifle made for space. Like I've seen that in other sci-fi, because it won't work in a vacuum, right? Like it's not the way the mechanics wouldn't work. So you have to have a special weapon that fires projectiles in space. So I saw a glimpse of that and I was like, oh, it's about to go down. It has not gone down yet.
Dang.
They still doing the space race. So at some point though, they're gonna get to that action. It's probably gonna be the last episode.
Wow.
And they've wasted so much of your time getting there. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I get to see space. You know what I mean? Like I like space. Never going there, so I like to hear about it.
There's so many other things you could see where like it pops off immediately in space.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
That's right.
Where like C, like that the show's called C, is Jason Momoa's show where everybody's blind. But I heard the comment was off the chain.
Everybody's blind?
Everybody's blind. It's called C. Like something happened, some great calamity happened, everybody's blind. That's all I know about it. But my friend that was telling me about it, it was like the fight scenes are off the chain. I was like, what?
Oh damn. I didn't know it was about that. I did see like, I don't know, the headline for it or whatever, but I never really looked into it too much.
He says good. He says good. So that was going to be what I was going to start. But then I saw the space one. I was like, oh, I need some sci-fi.
I don't know, Ryan. I think you're just tricking me to get back into the Apple.
I'm telling you. I heard good things about it. I heard good things about C.
Right.
No. You're trying to keep me in my Apple, and I don't think I'm gonna fall for it. I don't know.
Well, so like from what I've been told about it, like if you like Horizon Zero Dawn, you might like C. Like it deals with the calamity and then rebuilding, but everybody's blind.
Yeah, nobody is blind in Horizon.
Right, but there's a reboot.
I want to see somebody fire their arrow off when they're blind. That's what I want to see.
That's gonna be the show. I'm telling you.
Dang.
He said combat, think blind people, but combat on horses. That's how refined their skills are. Horse combat, blind people.
Nah, I don't know.
You're missing out. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Look, I'm gonna start today though. I'm gonna start today.
You should just change my name here on the thing. Just change it to Simon Cowell, because I'm like, nah, not doing it for me.
No.
I don't know. No. I'm rejecting kids over here. Like,
right. No, you're not going Hollywood.
I'm gonna find a clip and send it to you. If I start watching it, I'm gonna find the best clip. I'm gonna record it and send it to you. I'm like, look at this.
I'm like, oh, this is good. Like, wait a minute, this is in episode 10 at the end as a cut scene. Like, you made me watch all these episodes.
You see this? Look at this.
He's got Dave Bautista in there. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista.
I saw a trailer, but I didn't pick up on that everybody was blind. It seemed like Jason Momoa was, but I didn't pick up on the fact that everybody was.
Well, that's all I know. Like, I only know what he told me. Like, so it could just be Jason Momoa, but he told me like everybody's blind.
That's what it says in the headline or like the title here.
Yeah. Without giving anything away, because there may be some sighted people in this show, but then that if you're in a world where everybody's blind, like you're obviously a witch. Like something's not right.
Yeah.
Dang, I don't want to. Well, the headline says, in a far dystopian future, the human race has lost the sense of sight, and society has had to find new ways to interact, build, hunt, and survive. All that is challenged when a set of twins are born with sight. So I guess it's a set of twins that has sight. Everybody else is blind, so they figure out like, oh man, these twins can help us out,
or not, because why can't
they can try to they can take over. They should be the new leaders. I can guide you guys. I can see everything.
But I'll give it 3 or 4 episodes. I'll give it at least half before I pull chunks on it. But I heard good things. It's 2 seasons, so we'll see what happens. But there's a bunch of other shows dropping. Like I sent you guys a picture of another show for Apple that's about to drop. Like they're just throwing stars at it. Like their budget is ridiculous.
Spirited, right? Was that the name of that?
Spirited with Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell, Octavia Spencer. Like it just kept going on and on and
Reynolds
on.
is like in like every movie in the last like couple years. He has like at least 3 or 4 on Netflix himself.
Yeah, but this is it's like a Scrooge thing with is what it was. And I'm like, come on now. You know what I mean? Like you just,
after the holiday though. So is it involve Christmas? Because you would drop it around Christmas.
It says, imagine Charles Dickens' heartwarming tale of a Scrooge visited by 4 ghosts on Christmas Eve, but funnier. And with Will Ferrell, Ryan Reynolds, and Octavia Spencer, also huge musical numbers. I'm out.
There it is.
Musical numbers.
He said, for those reasons, I'm out.
Yeah, like I like every single one of these movies is like they have A-list actors in them, and I'm just like, I think they're just like, hey, we just need people to watch. You know what I mean? Like we're Apple. Like is Apple? It's one of the top 3 most valuable companies, right? Like it's got to be, right?
It was
At
the first one to hit the
number 1
$1 trillion cap, right?
3, right?
Yeah.
It got to 3, right? So yeah, like it's one of it. I know it's up there. Like you know, you got your Microsoft, your Apple, your Alphabet. You know, but like I don't know. I think they're just throwing a bunch of money at these actors and just saying. And you brought this up, Ryan. Like, let them do their pet projects or whatever. And I'm like, that's believable. Yeah, that's believable to me. Like, hey, Samuel L., we will give you, $30 million to do this. He'd be like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just
so far I have not experienced a complete dud. Like I really like the Mahershala Ali Swan Song. It was like an extended Black Mirror episode. I really enjoyed it. I watched I think it's Hitch or something like that. Like they all have one word. It's hilarious to me. But it's the one what's his face? Tom Hanks. It was his second Apple Plus movie because he made a historical piece. I did not watch it. I just don't feel like being educated about submarines right now. But one day I'll watch it. But this one was like Wall-E meets Castaway. So I was like, I'm down for that. I enjoyed that one. It was okay. There was another one. I watched another Apple movie. What was it? Can't remember. So it must not have been that great. But they all have all-star casts and high budgets. So so far so good. Shan just shaking his head.
No, I don't know, man. I because I'm looking at the trailers. You know what I'm saying? Like I refuse to put the time in because it seems like everywhere I go now, people are like, "Oh man, this is a good series. This is a good series," and I'm constantly disappointed. Like I am the old get off my lawn guy. Like I'm convinced that's who I am now. Like, no, this is dumb. Like back in my day, a season was 30 episodes, and
you get 8.
You
get 8.
Yeah, you get 8 to 10 now, and it's like you did a build up for the first 6. Like, come on, like I'm not sticking with you through this.
I watched Invasion. I watched Foundation. Like they all have one name.
One word. Yeah.
They all rhyme. Oh, the After Party. That was the other show that I marathon and finished. The After Party is the one with all the comedians. Like Tiffany Haddish is a detective. It's a murder party whodunit. I actually really enjoyed it. I think is it Dave Franco? Dave Franco is the younger one, the younger Franco. The younger Franco.
Yeah.
He It's not giving anything away because the trailer shows it, but first episode, he dies in the first minute. And then they're trying to figure out who did it. But he's in every single episode for long durations of time. It's hilarious. Like he's dead. But he pretty much like, because they're all trying to figure out like who hated him, what was their motive. So they keep retelling the story from each character's perspective, and each one of them is done differently. Like the one guy, Brett, he's the jerk ex jock who marries one of the other house guests, but they show from his perspective it's an action movie, right? Like he's like running through the streets, he's punching people in the face. It's crazy. They show from a different perspective, and like it was not as crazy as he made it out to be. He did punch a guy, but he ran away after he hit him. Like, but they show it from 5 different perspectives. Like one dude is like the drama major or whatever, so like his is a musical. And they keep stopping him like that didn't happen. Like we didn't burst into the song. He was like, no, trust me. And then he'll keep going on. But they show from everybody's different perspective, and a lot of it was improv. So it's just the interactions between the comedians, because they're all comedians, I believe, is pretty funny. So, but I like murder whodunit types, and I didn't guess this one. Like, I usually can. I'm good. Like 50% of the time, I can figure out who did it before they expose it. But this one got me. I was like, oh damn, I should know. Right. It just made sense. So I enjoyed that one, but it has more than one word in the title, so it breaks my trend. But that pretty much did for me, man. I should have been studying, but I did not.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You can catch up. You got plenty of time.
Yeah, I do. I have plenty of time. I got months and months and months to burn some of this Air Force Cool money. So
I was going to say though, all that watching that you did, all the shows that you, all the shows, all the movies you added all that up, it still doesn't equate to the 100 plus hours that Shannon put into Horizon.
It doesn't.
Hey, I think y'all need to stage an intervention. Like it got me, man. But I started thinking though. So like you were talking about the Arkham series, LeVon. Yeah. Like they're due for another one, right? Like it's been like 6 years since that came out. 5 years.
That's a good question. Yeah, I haven't looked into that. I don't know.
So they, as I say, the Rocksteady's working on the Suicide Squad. I showed you the trailer.
Oh, is that the one? Yeah.
So is that replacing
same group,
the Arkham series?
No, it's another Batman. The Court of Owls. The Court of Owls was being made by the other company, the one that did Blackgate. Remember how the Arkham trilogy had a 4th game, but it wasn't made by Rocksteady?
That was the Origins one or whatever it was.
Yeah. So they're making that Batman game, and Rocksteady's moving on to Suicide Squad.
Okay. I don't know. Rocksteady was pretty good on those that Arkham series, man. Like I will play the Suicide Squad. You did send us a trailer for that. It looks good. I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that.
It got pushed. It got pushed to next year.
Of course it did.
COVID, man. Like they ain't hitting none of these suspenses. None of them, but it's all good. God of War is supposed to come out this year, but we'll see. We'll see if that happens. Yeah. But you got your Horizon, so you got another 100-hour plus game to play.
That's true. I might as well just go ahead and give them my 70 now. Let me go ahead and log on to the store.
Right.
Go ahead and download that while I sleep. You know what I mean?
Right. Might as well get it ready for you tomorrow.
GTA 5 drops again. I probably will buy it.
You're gonna buy it, you say? You're gonna get it
because I bought it for the PS3, then I bought it for my PS4, and now I'm probably gonna buy it for my PS5.
Oh my gosh.
Same game.
What a interesting situation.
I can't see the
same game. We'll buy it again.
Buying it again. Oh my
God. Give me a GTA 6. I gotta keep playing it.
So like what do you do when you buy it again? Do you just you start from the very beginning and just start playing again?
Yeah, it's been a while, right? So the game originally came out 2013, so it's almost a decade old. So 2013, I played it on my PS3, and then the PS4 version dropped, and graphics was just that much better. So I stopped. I think my save carried over, and then I played it on that one. And then obviously now it's been what was that, 2014, 2015? So it's been 6, 7 years. So I don't remember anything that happened in that game. So I'm just gonna play it again.
Dang. Yeah. I mean, yeah. All the power to you. I can't, there's so many good games. There's so many games that is like stuck in my queue. I can't imagine like trying to go back to an old game that, you played, 2 times already. You said like 2 or 3 times now.
It's what's called it? It's like it's like what's the type of food that people eat that makes them feel comfortable?
Comfort food.
Comfort food. Yeah.
There you go. Brain is shut down. It's like comfort food, right? So it was like Final Fantasy VII. I used to play Final Fantasy VII every year. Like just run through the game every year. I stopped. I kind of tapered off just because quality of life. Like you start playing other games, you realize how poorly this one controls. You're just like, I just can't get through it. But it used to be like that. Final Fantasy VII. It used to be like that with Resident Evil 2. I used to play that all the time too. And same thing. Like you get tired of the tank mechanics. You're like, oh, this is terrible. So I always have like a game I'll go back to and be like, all right, well, I don't feel like starting nothing new. Let me go back to the comfort food.
Roger that. Okay.
GTA 5, man, just running through streets, running people over.
Yeah. Do you do that? Do you just play it just randomly, or do you actually just go through the story and try to complete it? Or do you go through all the
story? I go through the story, and if I fail a mission, I just go berserk. Everybody must pay.
Okay. So you got like 5 stars from the cops coming at you.
Yeah, which is actually hard to get. Like you try to challenge yourself, you're like, I'm gonna get 5 stars and run away. And I'm GTA 5.
Right.
You don't get away. They will find you. They will kill you. The only thing I didn't play was the GTA Online stuff because I just have not sat down and had a chance to play it. So I'll probably focus on that this time, play through, because they have a bunch of online missions that are supposedly better than the main game. But I haven't played any of them yet.
Yeah. Well, you definitely got to let us know how much you enjoy the
right, playing it, voice changing too, playing the game. I'll probably wait till I go home though, so I can play on PS5.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can enjoy it, which they actually got here at one point. They had a table of them. I did not go. I was like, there's no way I'm going. Like it was like hours after they had dropped. One of my guys was like, yeah, they got PS5s. I was like, either they gone or I'm gonna have to fight somebody.
Right.
Either way, I'm just gonna wait till I get home.
Did you want to get another one? Because you already have one now, right?
Yeah. So my my boys are playing it. What I want is a Series X. If they ever get one of those here, I'll pick that up because then I feel like I'm not buying the same console again, right? I have a Series S and I have a PS5. So right. I think I can, in my head, I can justify an X because I don't own one. But I can't buy 2 PS5s. I can't justify it in my head.
Makes sense. Yeah. I allow it. I'll allow it.
I appreciate it. Doubling down on my logic over here. But with that being said, I think I'll bring the episode to a close. This actually is episode 200. So for anybody who actually stuck around for the whole thing, nice. Last Friday was 196. So this Friday is 200. We made it. It's a milestone, nice. Right? So
very nice.
Thank all those who tuned in. Thank you, Shannon and LeVon. Obviously, like there would be no show without you guys. So I appreciate that. Yep, we made it 200. So like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff for the next 200. And right. Hit us up on the our social medias, all titled the same name as our own. So the other side of the firewall. Hit me up on socials. I'm at RyRy Security Guy. That's RYRY Security Guy. I'm on LinkedIn, Clubhouse, TikTok, and Twitter. And you, LeVon?
Yes, sir. You can hit me up on the Twitters at LeVon Maynard.
There it is. Stay safe. Stay secure.
Take care.